Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you moderator to give me the floor to speak in front of some lovely audience. Dear audience, all of you have noticed one thing that I started my speech with mixed greetings. Now, if I ask a question to you that what is the best? Hello or Assalamu alaikum. I think all of you says Assalamu alaikum is the best, right? Cause it has significant reason. It is our culture. It contains respect, love, and good wishes. On the other hand, hello doesn't do that, and it is foreign culture which has entered our culture now. Dear audience, you are all maybe thinking that why I am saying this and why talking about culture. The reason is today's topic of our group presentation is cultural aggression in Bangladesh. Here I am Mubashir Hassan. My ID is 1833 BPM 01512. I have three more group members, those who will tell after me. Today we will talking about firstly what is culture and then what is our culture, because when you talk about cultural aggression, at first you should know what is culture and what is your culture. Then we discuss about how cultural aggression is happening and its reason. Finally, talk about its remedy and our responsibility. Dear audience, now I am entering into my slides. Culture. Culture can be defined many ways. Very simply, we can say the way of life for an entire society. As such, it include code of manner, dress, language, religion, rituals, art, etc. Bangladeshi cultures. Bangladesh is a melting pot in which various culture came on it, such as Arabian culture, Dutch and French, British culture, Pakistani and Indian culture. Point to be noted that nowadays Indian culture influencing aggressively, and then American and Chinese culture produced a mixed culture. Religion also influence our culture, especially Islam is the most preventing impact. The basic element of Bangladeshi culture, which are house, behavior, sports, religion, lifestyle, food, dress, gift, communication. And now I will try to overview very briefly in the Bangladeshi culture. First of all, common festivals. The Muslims are celebrate the Ramadan, Eid ul-Fitr, Eid ul-Adha, Shabe Qadr, Shabe Barat, Shabe Miras, etc. Hindu observe various puja, Christmas observed by Christian. We have also common festivals such as Pohela Boishakh. Uh, our national festivals are Independence Day, International Mother Language Day, the Victory Day. We also observe Nozrul and Rabindra Jayanti. Literature. Bengali literature is an about 1000 years old. During the medieval period, the Bengali literature developed by Muslim rulers. Daulut Kaji and Alaul are some of the famous poets of this period. The era of modern Bengali literature, Rabindranath Tagore, Kazi Nazrul Islam, as a enrich our literature, and their activities a great heritage of our literature. Farooq Ahmed, Al Mahmud, Mir Musharraf Hussain, also pioneer of our literature. Music. Bangladeshi music, we can divide it into four distinct categories. First of all, Islamic Naat and Ghazal, an Islamic song. Second, the classical, and third, folk, and fourth is a modern song. When we talk about Islamic Naat and Ghazal, because it is a heart of our culture. The classical music also very common in our music. Ustad Alauddin Khan and Ustad Enayat Ali Khan, there are two names who are internationally known. The store of folk song such as Hasan Raja, Jari, Shari, Bhatiali, and Murshidi, various type of folk song. We have Rabindra Sangit and Nazrul Sangit is based on classical music, are great heritage of our music. Modern music also practiced in widely. Pop and group are also coming in Dhaka city and around the country now. Nowadays, Western instrument also be practiced along with country instrument. Folk art of Bangladesh. The bamboo craft, দেওয়াল চিত্র, jute craft, gajir path, নকশি কাঁথা is a very common item. Now we're talking about arts. Our art focus on our culture and tradition. Jainul Abidin is the pioneer of the modern painting in Bangladesh. In 1943, the sketches on frame of Jainul Abidin brought the international popularity of Bangladeshi painting. Here I include 3 pictures of Jainul Abidin, which is very popular home and abroad. Drama. Bangladeshi drama has an old tradition. It is very popular. In Dhaka, more than dozen theatre groups have been regularly staging their stage drama. Bangladesh TV drama also very popular home and abroad. I include 2 drama. There is Kothao Keu Nei and Aaj Robibar is a very popular drama made by Humayun Ahmed. Jatra. Jatra is another vital chapter of Bengali culture. Some popular jatra I can say Gajir Jatra, Rubban Jatra, Bhashan Jatra, etc. Dance. Classical form of the subcontinent predominant in Bangladeshi dance. We have also folk and tribal and Middle Eastern trials, also very common our dance item. Among the tribal dance, Manipuri and Sautali dance are very popular. Village fair. It is a traditional occasion and old tradition of Bangladeshi culture. Village fair means recreation, get together, and exchange of their emotion, especially in villagers. It break the monotony in villagers. It's held once a year, and it also held in an open space. The rural craftsmen and artisans exhibit their sale and their handmade goods. Traditional transport. When we talking about traditional transport, first of all, one thing comes into our mind, that is buffalo carts and bullock carts. Tom also very commonly used in past times. Tom also very common still now in especially in the Puran Dhaka region. Palki is wedding transport. It is a old tradition of our culture. Brides are carried to the bridegrooms by palki. And wooden boat are very popular, which is called Noka. It is a vital means of rural communication, but nowadays it lost his value because our rivers lost its depth day by day. Rickshaw also very common in our common vehicle in Bangladesh. Bicycle also very popular. Clothing. Bangladeshi women traditionally and habitually wear saris. Jamdani, Muslim also very popular item over the world. Traditionally males wear Punjabi, pajama, futwa and lungi. Nowadays common dress of males are shirt, pant, t-shirt, etc. Females are 3-piece, 2-piece, maxi, and they also wear t-shirt too. Food. Bangladeshi people are famous for mase bhate Bengali. Rice, dal, fish, meat, vegetable are common daily food. Traditional various pitha are very common, and it is an old tradition of our culture. Puri, shingara, samosa, bakorkhani is very common and very popular nowadays. Biryani, fried chicken item, fast food is become very popular day by day in cities and towns. Dear audience, here is my short discussion of Bangladeshi culture. It is quite possible to overview all thing and element of our culture in short duration of time, so I focus on main thing and main element. Now, I am inviting our next presenter, Atik Arsalan Osama.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our presentation. I am Atik Arsalan Osama. First of all, I will thank to honorable my teacher to giving me the opportunity to say something in this presentation. You all know that today's our presentation topic is cultural aggregation in Bangladesh, and my first presenter, MD Mubashir Hassan, described about the culture very clearly. Now I will describe with you about the main topics of our presentation, that is cultural aggregation. First of all, we need to know that what is cultural aggregation? When a single culture of one country seeks to dominate by destroying the culture of another, and when the culture takes place to another culture, it is called cultural aggregation. And we can again say that when the word culture is added with aggregation, it is denotes an alien culture that is forcefully attributed upon a community, injected into a culture to make change and thereafter dominate the community. That's why the cultural aggregation is happening. Now I will say the reason of cultural aggregation. First of all, the cultural side has been greatly affected by the globalization, including all its cultural elements and components, be they language, religions, customs, tradition, arts, literature, and individual and social attitudes. Secondly, through the globalization process, everyone has become connected with the whole world, and technological development has accelerated this process. It is mainly done by satellite TV, internet, social media, foreign film, drama, TV show, and books. Then, cultural exchange agreement of two countries, foreign conspiracy to destroy the nation self-values and morality. It will be said that if you destroy a country, first of all, destroy their culture, then they are automatically destroyed. And you all know that Indian culture aggregation is more. Now I will point out the reasons behind weak Bangladeshi culture. Why Bangladeshi people or persons neglect our own culture? That was, first of all, advancement of satellite channels. Secondly, lack of respect to own culture. Third, poor values structure. Fourth, irregular arrangement of cultural programs. Fifth, lack of cultural organization. 5. Effect of globalization. 6. Tendency to follow foreign language or foreign culture, and lack of awareness. And finally, of government. And that was my topic, that the reasons and why cultural aggregation form. And now my next presenter, MD Mahmudul Hassan, will describe with you the impact of cultural aggregation. So thank you very much. Stay tuned.
Assalamu alaikum, Honorable Teacher Dr. Sabiha Sultana Ma'am, and also thank you Atik Arsalan Osama to give me opportunity to explain my presentation. Today's presentation is Cultural Aggression of Bangladesh. My part is Impact of Cultural Aggression. The impact on young people. Its impact is clear on culture, fashion and values of the young generation. As a third world country, Bangladesh is already economically dependent on first world countries or developed countries. In such a situation, foreign culture is entering into the culture of developing countries. As a result, native culture is on a threat in Bangladesh. Impact on daily life. Young people are not able to awake from sleep early in the morning. They do not they go to bed late at night, so this is difficult to them for their to have their prayer. Sometimes they disagree to school. After school, most of the respondents are not playing regularly because they are busy with their modern technologies. They spend more time by using Facebook and watching TV. The study has revealed that most of the respondents spend 25 to 30 hours per week in media consumption. Big percentage of women are busy with TV serial, so they change their regular work routine. Change in values. The traditional value system is being changed in our country through the ongoing process of globalization. At earlier times, joint family was so much popular and youngers used to obey the older person. But at present time, everyone prefer a nuclear family and respects on the old person is decreasing. Now in a nuclear family, a young has no chance to learn norms and values as their parents are busy with their work. Children of this nuclear family stay at home alone or with servants. So they get little scope for suitable environment, which is essential for value formation. Young want privacy and most of the time they do not share their personal matter with their parents. When they face any problem, 68% of the respondents said that they consult their friends first. Effect on language. Our mother tongue is Bengali. In spite of this, the number of English medium schools and colleges is increasing in our country day by day. Privatization is occurring due to globalization. In cities and towns, parents stop using traditional tongues, think that it will be better for their children to grow up using a dominant language, so they try to communicate with their children in English. There is another language which is also influencing our young generation is Hindi. So they mixed up the three languages in their daily life. Rather, they use Hindi also in the school to communicate with friends. Change of food habit. Our main food is rice and fish. Food habit in town is different than village, but in village the traditional food are still popular. In occasion, villagers eat pulao and meat. Different types of cake are also favorite for food among them. But now, people, mainly the young part of the village, are taking Western food items: pizza, burger, sandwich, chicken fry, and favorite food among them. Among the respondents, 55% are used to eating Western food. On the other hand, only 40% eat traditional food. They live in a village, but they eat those food. There are small food shops which are selling these foods. Impact on clothing. Now, due to cultural globalization, young people are following Western dress code. On the other hand, the Indian culture also influences our young people's clothing. Young people use Western dress, rejecting traditional native dress. In village, most of the young boys wear jeans, pants, and some girls are also starting to use this. They also follow different Indian dresses with help of online shopping. Some Western and Indian dress is also used by the young of this village also. Occasionally, they use their traditional dress. Educational loss. Education is the backbone of a nation. But now we can see that young people are busy with the modern technology, not their study. They spend more time with Facebook, not academic book. In school, they are not aware about their study. Rather, they spend time in making relationship, spending time on online gaming, or talking about new Hindi movie songs. Romance and violence are the most preferred program among the young people. According to the study, so the spend more time with planning for having romance. Young people hardly read books beside their textbook, but without studying book, how they can gather knowledge? Now, there is a new trend of lack out of question paper. Due to internet, it is easy to collect a question paper and place at any time. Decline of family bondage. In village as like the cities, family bondage is decreasing day by day. In Bangladesh, women are becoming the conscious about their rights and participating in job sector, but at the same time children cannot get their mother properly as their mothers are job holder. As a result, the young people are wasting their time by doing illegal tasks. The young people are now addicted with modern technologies, drugs, or illegal relationship. Family now broken with high ratio husband and wife take decision to separate each other for a simple issue. Impact on culture. Culturally, we are enriched with so many colorful events. Cultural events such as jatra, drama, sporting events are arranged by the villagers. People from all classes of the village enjoy collectively. Pohela Boishakh is main attraction of the village culture. But now, young people are forgetting the golden past. They celebrate 31st night with so many crowds. Valentine's Day, Friendship Day, our favorite event of enjoyed by the young villagers also. But they are not our culture event. The respondents are found to be more serious about observing Western festival occasions like the Valentine's Day and Pohela Boishakh, which is our festival. Impact on religious life. A few young people of the village try to follow the rules of religion and obey them. Most of the young perform religious activities occasionally. Very little part of young is regular in their prayers. Due to cultural globalization, the influence of religion is decreasing. Due to political influences, now government restrict religious discussion gathering that as like was Mahafil. But nasty Jatrapala regularly held by the politicians' influence or helps. As a result, young generation get out from the religion day by day. Indian and Western movie nowadays, foreign culture motivated producers make nasty movie and drama. As a result, young generation lost their morality. Music and movies. At all the times, our traditional Bengali songs were so much popular, such as Jatra, Jari, Shari, Bhawaiya, folk song, etc. But now the taste about listening songs is being changed. Young people of the village like Hindi song as well as fusion songs. Indian culture is influencing the Bengali culture in this regard. The same can be seen in the film industry where Hollywood dominates. India is a neighboring country of Bangladesh, and the culture of Bangladesh is highly influenced by the Indian culture in comparison with other culture. The young generation of our country mostly like to watch Hindi movies. They rarely watch Bengali movie. It is also a result of globalization. Thank you, honorable teacher, and thank you, my friends. And now I am inviting next participator and next lecturer, MD Fahad Rahman. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My dear honorable ma'am and all of my friends, thank you for giving me this opportunity to say something about cultural aggression in Bangladesh. But firstly, I would like to introduce myself. I am Fahad Rahman. My ID is 1833 BPM 01522. Now I want to say something about this topic that we have researched. Dear audience, now I am entered into my slides. Remedy of cultural aggression in Bangladesh. Recommendations. Family can play a vital role to make awareness among the young people about the bad effect of cultural globalization. Because every family is an important organization for socialization of every young people. Educational institutions are important places to teach them about the importance of cultural development. At the same time, young people can get knowledge about their cultural heritages from educational institutions are essential for their social value formation process. Religious rules and regulations should follow and obeyed by the young people. By following religious belief, young people will be able to overcome the negative activities are harmful for them and also for the society. They should be aware about the cultural history of the country and work for the improvement of own cultural by studying about it, not forgetting it. The sources of entertainment are very important issue. Due to technological development, it is difficult to identify better source of entertainment among the various sources. We should take good and native sources, not the bad or foreign sources of entertainment. The government can play a crucial role for improving this negative effect of cultural globalization among the young by implementing effective policies to the related issues, such as by controlling the cable TV telecasting, making social awareness, punishing cybercrime, etc. The arrangement of national and important cultural days should include young people. The elders should communicate with the young in every issue regularly. By giving enough time and taking about every important issue related to daily life, young people will be benefited. Sex education is essential to learn what are harmful for the young. Both families and educational institutions are equally responsible for making a suitable environment where young curious people can easily get the basic information about this and also able to cope with the challenging situations. Physical exercise or playing in field should introduce by every institutions which are working with the young people. Different types of national competition, music, dance, drawing, sports should arrange regularly for the young through the whole year. Conclusion. It is finally viewed that cultural globalization touches all human lives and plays a strong role in transformation of moral values and lifestyles in Bangladesh, especially among the young people. Though a person lives in village, but he or she is not out of the impact of cultural globalization. The process brings some opportunities, but its root challenges for the poor nations. Thank you very much.